What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about LandShare today. LandShare Token. This one comes to us at the request of Mr. Oh, it went away, but let's see here. Mr. User XQ4LW5DF5K. What a good name you got there, my man. Looking at LandShare here, it looks like it's on DEXs only, nothing on a centralized exchange. But looking at this thing, we got the chart that I could find on it was going back all the way to August 2021. Decent amount of time. If we look at it on the monthly, there's not a whole lot to go off of, really. It kind of looks like you found a nice low here, but you definitely have the potential to go lower. We're going to finer tune this thing and look at it. I don't like the RSI. I definitely think that you are showing weakness in the RSI. You have, let's see, yeah, you have hidden bearish divergence, actually, which is where you have a high here and a higher high here, but you have a high here and a lower high. That means you are putting in more effort to get less results, to kind of put it in short, which isn't a good thing. That's not completely condemning, but I don't like it. I really don't like it, actually. The fact that you got this bullish engulfing candle just to get snarfed right afterwards, it's not encouraging. It's definitely not encouraging. Same thing over here. You had a bullish engulfing candle and boom. So looks like this thing likes to fake people out, man. Yeah, bullish engulfing candle after bullish engulfing candle is still nothing. So I don't really like it at the moment. I wouldn't want to buy it if I was looking to buy, but I mean, who knows? I could be wrong. Looking at it from bottom to top here, all-time low to the current high that we have. I should say the most relative high. We broke below the 618. We didn't even show support on it, man. And once we were below it, we started rejecting it. This is a clear indication almost always that you are going to go, and I say almost always, I would say like a 70% or more chance that you're going to go somewhere between the 1272 or the 1618, which would right now be anywhere between about 27 to 14.7 cents. So definitely lower from the current price, man. That is a dramatic drop, actually. That would be anywhere from about a 62% drop to a 78%, 79% drop. I definitely don't like the way this thing looks on a weekly time frame. The monthly time frame doesn't look too encouraging either. Let's see if we got a bigger fib to go off of all-time highs, all-time lows. Yeah, you rejected the 0.5. This is not a good look. You're back below the 236. I would say that these extensions are 100% in play. And I'm not trying to dog this thing, man. I don't know anything about it. Maybe it's a great coin. Maybe it's got good things going for it. Let's look it up on CoinGecko real quick. LandShare. It's a low cap, to say the least. We got to verify that I'm not a robot. Can we teach AIs to do that? I mean, is that AI's one downfall? Everyone's worried about the AI taking over, but if we just do that verify button right there, we're gonna be safe, man. I don't know. A little bad humor. I know it's bad humor because probably most people aren't laughing. Anyway, circulating supply is less than what the current max supply is. I don't like to see that personally. You do, however, have a very low market cap. So with this kind of thing, a 1000x, a multi-1000x is totally possible over time if it gains legitimacy, let alone 100x's and stuff like that. It is on a DEX, so you're going to have a harder time finding volume, right? And especially at this level of a cap, if you put a lot of money into it, man. And a lot of money is different to everybody, but like even if you put $1,000 into this thing, if you put $10,000, if you put $100,000 or more in this thing, you're gonna have a hard time selling it at the current price that it's at without moving the needle a bit, especially on a DEX. Because there's DEXs, they are gonna have use, man. They're really, and they see use now, but the most volume comes from centralized exchanges and over-the-counter markets, to my knowledge. But I could be wrong. Maybe this one has a stupendous amount of volume, but it doesn't look like it does, except for near the top. Near the top, that to me says that they're offloading it as it goes up, right? I really don't like it. I really don't like it at all, to be completely fair. I don't know too much about it. I'm not trying to dog the company. Maybe it turns into something fantastic. It's just having a rough bit right now. Daily RSI looks neutral but weak. Weak neutral. Yeah, weak neutrality there. Definitely look like you want to go lower on the daily as well. I'm not going to go too far into that. You've been moving sideways, yes, but I do think you want to go lower. I don't know. There's not too much else I want to say on this thing, man. If I was looking to buy this thing, man, it's such a new chart. It's really hard to go off of. Let's see if we got any extensions to play off of already. Okay, look at that. You bounced right off the... Man, this is classic fib behavior, you guys. This is a little, you know, this... for as much as I don't like this coin, I really like this example right here. So if anyone made it this far, you know, this is kind of a nice general setup that you like to see with fibs. So you bounce off the 1618 like that, you are almost guaranteed to go to the 886 or the 786. Sometimes even the 618, kind of all three of those are at play there. But very likely, if you're to continue down, you are going to find resistance at the 886 or the 786, which you did. So I would bet my ass, I would bet that you are going to see at least the 1886, if not the 2272, which again, if we were to take this fib here, I know I've got a lot of lines, but I'll just like talk it through. Yeah, man, the 1272 is right there next to the 1886, right there. And the 1786 is right at the 2272. So I mean, maybe even go further down. I don't know, but I would say that this thing has a solid chance to drop 60% or more from the current prices. So if anyone's in this thing, I would suggest getting the hell out. But this is not financial advice. You know, my suggestions should mean nothing to you because this is just my opinion. It's nothing. You know, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I certainly wouldn't recommend my mother to buy this one or anybody that I cared about. So if you are thinking about buying this thing, maybe it goes up in the meantime, but you are playing Russian roulette with this. Honestly, it's just a matter of time before it falls out, loses its ass. That's my genuine opinion. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. At the moment, you are not. I don't think you are holding. Yeah, you're not holding any significant lines. I mean, you held the 786, and you are rejecting. You can't even get to the 618. There's so much selling pressure. You didn't even show significance on it. It would be very rare, kind of uncommon to go up from here, especially with everything else that's being presented on the chart. Very bad looking RSI, man. But you know, anything can happen. If some big shit happens, some good news happens, or some unknown things come to being known for the public, this thing could just skyrocket. You know, it has a low enough cap where really, if you wanted to throw a small amount of money, man, even like if it's $10, if you put $10 in this thing and it was to 1000x, right? That would be a what? That's a 10,000. That's $10,000 off of $10, right? If it's 1000x, 10 so times 10 would be 100. Times 100 would be 1,000. Times 1,000 would be 10,000. So you could make some decent money off of not that big of an investment, really. And then if it goes down, boo-hoo, you lost $10. You know, so if you really want to gamble with this thing, go for it. But I wouldn't suggest anybody put a bunch of money in this thing, and I definitely wouldn't even suggest buying around here. I would think that it is going to go lower than this low. Again, somewhere between, like, what was it, like 27 cents? Yeah, 27 cents and 14, 15 cents, something like that. That's my genuine analysis. That's my opinion. And with that, if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you guys on the next one.